We were 1 second off. But yeah, guys, we are live, baby. We are live. Live in the wreck, live in the wreck, live in the wreck, live in the wreck. It's your boy, always real, never fake. Alex RAwTAlk is in the building. Guys, we're almost at 52,000 subscribers. We're almost at 52,000 subscribers, baby. I want to say thank you to everybody from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate you guys. Let's get to 52,000. Oh, wrong one. I played music by mistake. Can you guys hear that? Like when I put the round of applause? We're almost at 52,000, guys. I am so happy. What's up, Joseph? So we're almost at 52,000 subscribers, baby. I am happy. I am seriously happy. So, guys, I just really want to recap on this live stream. You guys know I did one early in the morning when I got off of work at McDonald's at 12 something. It was like 12:30 when I did the live stream my time. So I want to do another live stream. You know what I'm saying? Um, Basically recapping on the video that I made for you guys. I told you guys I wanted to show you the video quality on the iPhone 17 Pro. And based on that video, I mean, you can tell it's worth it. You could tell the dirty stains on the panels. It is sad to see that hospital go. I'm gonna be brutally honest. It is very sad to see that hospital go. They had great doctors and nurses there. You know, it was a great hospital, but the funding wasn't there. It needed a lot of renovations in certain parts. The hospital was there since like 1901. So imagine over 100 years that hospital was there for. So it's sad to see it being demolished. But I did say I wanted to make a video for you guys showing you the the whole thing with the hospital. I mean with the video, the video quality on the iPhone 17 Pro. And that video made it happen in 1080p. And that video looks as clear as day. As clear as day. So do the 41 megapixel cameras on the iPhone 17 Pro kick ass? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So I love the cameras, guys. I love your support, your likes on my videos, on my live streams from the series. From the bottom of my heart, I love everything you guys do for me, man. You guys keep me motivated, pushing out this content, pushing out these videos, and I really do appreciate you guys. Sometimes I might get frustrated with certain things, but and I also want to say thank you to YouTube because there was 2 times, like right now, a guy's dropping by my house with copyrighted music. It's not me playing the copyrighted music. It's that dude in his loud ass car playing loud ass music. So I want to say thank you to YouTube. They knew I was on a public street. There was 2 times that there was public, people driving by playing, copyrighted music. But the artist needs to understand, and the studios, because I want to talk about these major labels like Sony and all these people, because they're the reasons why us as content creators, when we go into a place and there's copyrighted music, our live streams and our videos get demonetized. That's not fair. As long as it's not the content creator themselves playing that music, there's no reason why somebody should be demonetized. Not just me. I'm talking about every other content creator, whether they're small or big. There should be no reason why you should be demonetized because somebody, the owner of the restaurant, the owner of this, the owner of that, decides to play copyrighted music and you're filming a video in their establishment. And I think that needs to change, YouTube. It really does. So I'm glad, you guys fought for me today. And both times that there was copyrighted music being played by cars that was driving by while I was making that video of the hospital being demolished, you guys supported me and said there was no issues found. And that's how it should be for every other video. If I want to record a speed test in McDonald's, McDonald's is always playing copyrighted music. Taco Bell, you know, they'll play Jay-Z, they'll play Beyonce. What is that my fault? What is that my fault? They have the radio turned on. They have the permission to play that music. So they got your licensing, Sony. They got your licensing, whatever the hell other, you know, record labels they are there. You know, Warner Brothers Studio has their own record label. They have artists too. So you guys need to stop. You guys need to stop forcing YouTube to ban our live streams from getting monetized and our videos to being monetized when you're trying to be lucrative. Why should I have to give you and share half of my, you know, my AdSense with you guys when it's the store owner or the restaurant owner playing the music? If I'm the one right now testing out a speaker, playing Nas, playing Jay-Z, playing 50 Cent, whoever the hell it is that I want to play, then you guys can say, well, Alex was playing that. He showed the speaker in front of the screen. We need our cut. But if you know for sure that I'm recording and I'm a building like McDonald's, Wendy's, you know you got contracts with these people. And you still want to screw us over as content creators. And that's not fair. So YouTube, just like you went to bat for me, I think you need to go to bat. YouTube, Google, because Google does own you. ABC company, you know, you guys are the ones who own Google. Go to bat for us, please, man. It would be highly appreciated. You know, because I feel bad for a lot of people. I remember I was watching, who was it? We're gonna get into that T-Mobile stuff and all that, bro. But give me a second, because I gotta get this off my chest, because this is serious. We're losing money as content creators. I remember one time I was watching, and he hardly goes live anymore because of this. Magic Tech Review, right? Magic Tech Review goes into a cricket store and they're playing Jay-Z music, and he's recording, and his live stream gets demonetized. The red line comes out saying copyrighted music being played. And it's not even him, it's the cricket store playing the Jay-Z music. So that's what I'm talking about. It's just insane. You can record at Lowe's, and Lowe's got a contract with these companies to play. Every big business that's is a franchise, like Lowe's, freaking Sam's Club, BJ's, Costco's, they all got contract. They're allowed to play all this music. So if they're the ones playing it, why am I the one being punished? That is not right. So that's why I'm glad YouTube today, for the first time ever, because you guys know how many times I've unmuted videos because of music being played in the background that I wasn't playing. How many times? A whole bunch. And you guys will comment, yo, Alex, this doesn't have no audio, because I don't want to be demonetized. So YouTube, ABC company, you guys have to fight for us. You have to fight for us. You have to fight for us, because it's not fair. It's not fair to me. You know, anybody, Carlos, Need, anybody. Like I said, it could be Latrell Jennings. It could be anybody that's a content creator on this great YouTube platform, which I thank you to allow me to be on here. But I think this is a subject that I'm frustrated with. And I'm glad. I'm bringing it up because I'm glad. I'm glad you guys had my back today. And you guys said there was no issues on the video, even though there was 2 times there was copyrighted music being played by cars that were driving by, not by me. So that should be in general. If I want to go to a club and record and speed test, I should be able to, because that club is playing that DJ, and that DJ is paying YouTube, YouTube Premium, or playing Apple Music to play that music. And you guys, through YouTube Music, you have the licensing to let me play that music. Just like Apple Music, when I was playing for Apple Music, they have the licensing from these big corporation that signed these big record labels is what I'm trying to say. And you got the licensing to have that on Apple Music or YouTube Music, and the DJ's playing it. How is that my fault? I shouldn't be penalized for music that's being played by other people. That's something that needs to change, guys. That is something that needs to change. I'm serious. This is really important, because, you know, for people like me that don't even make enough money on here to even pay my T-Mobile bill itself, and I bust my ass putting videos every day, go live almost every day just to make $150 for 1 month, that's really deflating, YouTube. And then when you sit here and I go to a spot where they're playing copyrighted music, it might be a Spanish restaurant, it might be a club, it might be Outback, it might be Olive Garden, it might be Texas Roadhouse, because I've done speed testing in all these restaurants. It could even be Chick-fil-A. They'll have copyrighted music playing. Any one of these places that are big and have these contracts to play this copyrighted music, I shouldn't be punished for it because I'm not the one playing it. I'm not the one playing it. And that's what needs to stop. You guys need to come at these record labels and be like, yo, get off my YouTubers' back, yo. Get off their back. What you mean? They were recording, right? You jackass. Didn't you see? What did he walk into? Quiznos. So who was playing the music? Quiznos. So should he be punished because Quiznos was playing the music? Don't you guys got a contract with Quiznos that they can play all the Jay-Z, Eminem, and all the songs they want? Yeah. Okay, then shut the fuck up and leave my content creator alone. And that's exactly how it should be. That's exactly how it should be. Because that's why we get punished, guys. Don't think, guys, just because I don't talk about everything on live streams, but this has to do with tech. It has to do with my livelihood and millions of other content creators that are on here that you guys love to watch. Because this is the main reason why Magic Tech Review stopped going live. Every time he wanted to go live and talk about a certain subject, whether it was Metro, whether it was Boost, and he was at the store, they were playing Daddy Yankee, they were playing Eminem, they were playing this and that, and all these record labels, boom, live stream demonetized. And at that point, you don't want to go live no more. You don't want to go live no more. You're making crumbs compared to other YouTubers. And on top of the fact that you're making crumbs, you're being punished because of somebody else's music. Like, that's just beyond me. That's just beyond me, guys. It's beyond me. And it needs to stop, YouTube. Seriously. I like what you guys did for me, but you guys need to do the same thing going forward. You guys need to do the same thing going forward. These big record labels can't dictate where I can go and where I can't go just because they're playing music and I'm not the one playing music. This needs to stop. Seriously, it's been going on for too long. A lot of content creators have left YouTube to go to TikTok for the same reason. There was a guy live streaming today, right? Before I did this live stream, I was putting videos up on TikTok, right? Arguing with some other TikToker about stuff that I don't want to talk about on here. Okay? That has to do with politics, and I don't want to talk about politics right now. I'm talking about this that's more serious right now. And a guy, I stumbled by his live stream, and he's like, look at how many look at how many videos I got on YouTube. Over 1,000, and look at how many subscribers I got. 3.5 million. And do I go live anymore on YouTube? No. Because I do like tech. I would say, how you call that? What people do nowadays that a lot of people like watching too. It's like you're tech, but you're doing, I forgot what they call it, man. Like the Ace family used to do. Blogs. He does like tech blogs. Because that's what they are, blogs, tech blogs. And he said he stopped doing them because his money started going down. Imagine with 3.5 million subscribers, and now on TikTok he has like 250,000 followers, way less than 3.5 million that he had on this platform. Right? And what did he say? He said, I left the TikTok because TikTok, if I'm live streaming and I want to play copyrighted music, I can play it all the way to my heart's content. And it's true because I done it. You know what I'm saying? And he said, when I go to places like clubs and I show the towers and I want to speed test inside a club for you guys, I can do that and TikTok doesn't demonetize my live stream. And it's true because I was born to monetize. I told you guys last year on TikTok, I was making good money. I was getting $80 for every live stream I did, whether I played music or I didn't play music. So that's where YouTube has a lot of competition. YouTube has to understand, okay, there might be a billion people, because there is like a billion people watching YouTube every month, like 1 billion, 2 billion, 3 billion. All right. But there's still 250 million watching TikTok. And that's why a lot of YouTubers that are big on here have transitioned to TikTok, even if they have less followers, because they don't get in trouble when they're monetized because of somebody else. And I think that YouTube needs to take a page from TikTok and do the same shit. No, you're not gonna harass my content creator. I am not gonna put the red symbol money sign on there saying that they're demonetized because somebody just happened to pull up in front of their house and play loud ass copyrighted music. No, that's not my content creator's fault. So just like you don't do nothing to TikTok, why are you harassing me? When this is the first platform that actually was made for content creation, which was YouTube. And you guys know that. TikTok is not even that old. TikTok came out like in 2018, 2019, somewhere around there. Well, let me see. Let me ask. Hey, Siri, when did TikTok come out?
TikTok was released in September 2017.
Well, yeah. Okay.
This is from Wikipedia.
Okay, there we go. 2017. Still. Hey, Siri, when was YouTube launched?
YouTube was formed February 14th, 2005.
There you go. Leap years ahead. Thank you, Siri. Leap years ahead. 2005 compared to 2017. YouTube was already 12, maybe 13 years old by the time that TikTok was released. So why does a company that's been around for more than a decade has more restrictions with copyrighted music being played by others and they punish us as content creators, but yet a company that hasn't been around for a decade yet, because it's not 2017, 2027. In 2027, it'll be a decade that TikTok's been around for. TikTok has only been around for 2017, so that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 8 years. Not almost a decade. 8 years. 8 years. And YouTube has been around for 20 years now. 20. They were launched in 2005, and it's 2025. 20 years. 20 years. 20 years. So you guys are 12 years older than them. So if they can get away with this stuff, YouTube, you guys have to do something to protect us as content creators. Please. You really do. You really, really do have to protect us as content creators. Seriously. You have to argue on our behalf. I'm serious. Go to bat for us. Go to war for us. You know what I'm saying? We're the ones who have the people entwined into YouTube. Not everybody comes to YouTube to listen to music. People come to YouTube to learn about tech, to learn how to cook, to learn how to do nails, to learn how to fix their car, to learn how to fix their iPhone, their PlayStation. You guys have the biggest library in the world into this platform. So you guys need to, what you guys did for me, I loved it, but you guys need to do it going forward. Let me speed test inside of McDonald's without having to compromise muting my whole video, because McDonald's has the licensing to play that copyrighted music. You know, I'm not the one playing it. McDonald's is playing it. So why should I be punished for something that McDonald's is doing? It doesn't make any logical sense to punish somebody for something they're not doing. Now, if I'm sitting here in my room right now while I'm doing this live stream and I'm playing some Jay-Z, some Eminem, some Tupac, then fine. But if I'm not the one doing it, I shouldn't be punished for it. And that is a fact. So that's all I wanted to do was talk about that real quick, guys. You know that thanks God YouTube didn't punish me on this 9-minute video, almost 9-minute video talking about the hospital and the cars that passed by playing copyrighted music. And I just think that should be going forward. That's the real reason why Magic Tech Review doesn't want to go live anymore. That's one of the main reasons. Because the places he likes to make videos on play copyrighted music. And then what's the whole point of being live for 2 hours and then you get demonetized? You just wasted a whole 2 hours. A whole 2 hours. Because right now, let's be honest, a lot of people are not financially right to super chat and to donate to people. Let's be completely honest. And the ones that do, they do, and they waste their money on crazy stuff. Because I was going through the short live streams, and I just seen all these TikTokers that annoyed the crap out of me in TikTok. They're now on YouTube. They're now on YouTube. and people sending them money, 99 cents, 99 cents, 99 cents, 99 cents, 99 cents, 99 cents. And I'm like, what the hell? I didn't even say nine because then they were gonna think I was trolling. I was like, they sent them over $70 in gifts, and he was dressed like a retard because he was. He was dressed like a retard. He had, uh, he painted his face like a skull. He had a diaper over his skinny jeans because they were skinny jeans. Because you guys know I wear skinny jeans. He had a diaper over his skinny jeans. He had fake gold chains around his neck that were Bronx, and just talking about dumb stuff. And people were super chatting him like if this was TikTok, and it's just crazy. But it is what it is, man. Like I said, money, people spend their hard-earned money however the hell they want to spend it. They want to spend it listening to a jackass talk about dumb shit, then go right ahead. You don't want to spend it where you're learning something. It's your money. You do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm not gonna tell nobody what to do with their money, just like I don't expect nobody to tell me what to do with my money. I'm just saying it's just beyond me. That deflates to see 700 people watching a person with a diaper or rather skinny jeans and with a skull, and then with rainbow, rainbow, whatever that thing is called. Like, I forgot what it's called. I know how to say it. Let me see if I can translate to English. Hey Siri, how do you say gufanda in English?
You can translate into English and many other languages and translate.
Open. No, it's not with a B, stupid. Gufanda.
Go Fonda.
No,
Vamos Fonda.
no. That's not what it's called. It's one of the things you put around your neck, guys, to keep your neck warm. One of them things. I forgot what it's called. It's one of the things you put around your neck in the winter. He had one of those in rainbow. The guy's clearly not gay. Okay, he's not gay. He has his wife in the live stream. It's just the crazy shit people do, and they make money on this platform, and it's crazy. It is really, really crazy, and that's all I'm gonna say. Now let me look at the comments up here. Definitely between 90 down Verizon plan versus T-Mobile experience beyond plan. Oh. But you talking about the top tier plans, right, bro? World, what's your name? You're talking about the top tier plans, right? Like T-Mobile's top tier new plan and Verizon. Let's be honest. I don't know what's gonna happen with T-Mobile. I just don't know. I don't know. As long as I stay grandfathered in my plan, I'm Gucci. That's all I'm saying. Don't touch my plan, and you don't got to worry about me taking my business elsewhere. That's all I'm gonna say. Leave my plan alone, and we're good. Leave my plan alone. I got the business unlimited ultimate plan. That's my plan. And as long as it gets left alone, I'm Gucci. You know, I am. I remember last year when Snead talked about YouTube. I mean, not YouTube. Sorry, T-Mobile trying to force people off their plans. T-Mobile trying to force people off their plans, like get them into these new plans, and it backfired. A lot of people started to leave. So T-Mobile, whoever's grandfather, leave people alone. Don't try to jack up prices because you're making money off of us, especially off of me. I'm paying off my Beats 2 pill, my Charge 6, JBL Charge 6, my daughter's iPhone 15 Pro Max, my iPhone 17 Pro 1 terabyte. So you're making hella money off of me. So you do not want to cross me and change my plan. So this is a warning to the new CEO. You're gonna be new to this stuff. You're coming in sometime next month is when Mike Seberg is stepping down. And all I'm gonna tell you, bro, You mess with my plan, I'm gonna forget that I've been with T-Mobile since I was 14 years old in 1992, and I'm gonna cancel my business account. And I'm not joking. I'm being dead serious. This is not a threat. This is a promise. So this is a warning for you that you're stepping up to replace Mike Seberg. If you think that you're gonna be able to do what Mike couldn't do, then you will be losing long-term customers. And I'm not joking. I am not joking. Because I will also convince my brother to port his number and my mom to port their numbers to Metro from T-Mobile. So you won't be making $115 off my brother no more, and you won't be making $227.65 off me anymore. So I'm not joking. Don't try to come acting like you Mr. Big Boss Man. You're gonna try to run the show like Mr. Spanky and the other one from Verizon. What's his name? I forgot his name. But yeah, don't think you're gonna come over here and be like, "Yo, I'm changing everybody's plans. I don't care. Everybody's paying taxes." Cause I'll be like, "Deuces, leave my plan alone and leave me alone. You're making a lot of free publicity over here." For the last 4 years that I've been on this channel, I've been recommending, putting content on this channel. I've been recommending T-Mobile with no payment because T-Mobile hasn't said here, "Thank you for representatives and talking good about us." No, this is a clear warning, and I'm not joking, to the new CEO that's coming up and replacing Mr. Mike Seberg. Leave shit alone, mind your business, and try to make money and be successful as a CEO, but don't sit there and shit on me or anybody else by trying to take our retired plans away, our grandfather plans away, because I guarantee you I won't think about it twice of leaving. I'll make sure I don't give a shit if I stay broke. I swear to God, every paycheck that I get from McDonald's will go to pay off shit. Every paycheck will go to pay off shit on the T-Mobile line. And I don't even owe that much on the speakers or on my daughter's iPhone. My daughter's iPhone will be paid off in February of next year. I'll pay that shit off in advance. So you better, I'm telling you the truth, bro. You better watch it. You better leave people alone. Don't come in here trying to change shit up and try to be like, "Nah, man, I don't care what none of these old people that have been with T-Mobile for 7, 8, 25 years, 30 years. I don't give a shit about them. They're getting off these taxes and fees included plans. They're going to these regular plans, this beyond plan and all this." Because you will lose me as a customer. And you won't hear me talk about T-Mobile ever again on this damn channel. And that is a fucking promise. Not a threat, it is a motherfucking promise. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I don't spend my hard-earned money on T-Mobile to have somebody dictate what plan I'm going to be on. I don't think so. It's called choice. I choose what plan I want to be on. You don't force me to be. That's dictatorship right there. When you're forcing your customers to switch to a particular plan, that's dictatorship. I don't care how nobody wants to put it. That's called dictatorship. Everybody must be on the Beyond plan. I don't care. That's dictatorship. That's exactly what it is. Whether it's T-Mobile doing it, Verizon doing it, AT&T doing it, it's dictatorship. It's like being in Cuba. Cuba is a dictatorship country, just like China, just like Venezuela. There's a lot of countries that have dictators as their presidents, which is sad. Really sad. They tell you when to go to sleep, when to get off the internet, and everything. That's just crazy. How many kids you can have, how many dogs you can have in China, you're limited to one dog, and you're limited to 2 kids. You don't tell me that's not dictatorship. Over here, you can have 15 kids. It's crazy. We live in the greatest country in the world. You guys need to do your research. I'm dead serious. China only allows to have 2 kids in the household. 2. No more than 2. And that is a fact. And that's the president. That's a law out there in China. It is a law. But anyway, back to tech. like I said, T-Mobile, the new CEO, know what you're doing. 'Cause I'm not joking. I'll take my money elsewhere. Not joking. I don't give a shit. Like I said, I don't want to use my credit cards, but I'll start using my credit cards to finance my iPhones. The 18 Pro, then it will be financed to one of my credit cards, and that's it. And it will be bought fully unlocked from Apple, just like the 17 Pro, and I won't have to worry about it. I'll pay my credit card. I won't be sending a cell phone company, and I'll have the 18 Pro on Metro by T-Mobile. I will stay with Metro by T-Mobile and say goodbye to T-Mobile postpaid. And I know what you're thinking. So what? He's still staying with us. But dummy, he's not gonna spend the money that he's spending with. Oh shit, you're right. He's not gonna finance the 18 Pro with us. He's not gonna finance some more speakers. He's not gonna finance some more phones. Yeah, we're losing money. He's right. We got a lot to lose. Let's rethink this. So don't do no stupid shit. Leave shit as it is. As it is. So I understand you got to keep these stockholders happy, but you also got to understand that you got to keep your customers happy. You got to have a fair balance between, people that investors in Wall Street and your customers, because your customers are the reason you're still around. It's not your Wall Street stockholders. They're not the ones paying a bill every month. They fucking what? They do $50, $60, $300, $100,000. Okay, you more people. Let me just see if ChatGPT knows this or Siri. Let's see. Hey Siri, how much does T-Mobile make in 1 month off of billing? Yes, use ChatGPT. In the second quarter, T-Mobile's total service revenue was $17.4 billion with a B, with postpaid service requirements at 14.1 billion this quarter. Look at that. Look at that. In 2025 second quarter, T-Mobile made $17.4 billion. Would it be in us paying our bills? So there you go. 17 billion. 17 billion. So none of your investors are investing 17 billion into the company, T-Mobile. So you need to tell your investors to shut the fuck up and take a seat. Because if it ain't for these customers paying their damn bill, we would have never made this $17.4 billion in the second quarter. That's what you need to do. Because I'm tired of playing nice with these bastards. Because then, and that's where everybody, guys, that's what you need to understand. These investors try to put these companies in the chokehold. Verizon is not as expensive as it is because it wants to be expensive. It's because of the jackass stockholders. AT&T, same thing. T-Mobile, same thing. They're like, when are you going to get rid of the taxes and fees plans? Try to force people off this shit. And when they seen a lot of people leaving last year, oh, hold on, no, hold on. We made a mistake. We're sorry. Mr. Seberg, please just leave them alone. Let them stay in their grandfathered plans because we see they're dropping like flies here. So please just let them stay in the plan, and we'll find some other way for you guys to give us a little extra change. And that's how they talk. So of course I'm gonna make fun of them. I don't give a shit if you got more money than me. Doesn't mean you're smarter than me. You might be financially smarter than me, but you're not more street smart than me. And I bring the streets into this because it's true. It's the same shit. It's the same ideology. You feel me? You dictate. That's like if you got a plug, somebody that supplies you drugs, right? And then you got the people that buy the drugs off of you. You're making more money off the people that buy the drugs off of you than the people that supply the drugs to you. And that is a fact. So it's the same thing with a cell phone company. You make more money off your customers than the people that invest into your company. and that is a fact. So yeah, so none of these idiots that that might watch me that have stocks. Oh shit, this dude really knows what he's talking about. Sometimes he's acts ghetto, but the motherfucker is smart. He's 100% correct. So that's why it's great. Like I tell you guys, knowledge is king. I shut everybody down in freaking TikTok. They can't mess with me. I can be as dyslectic as I want, but what you don't have when you have a weakness, you have another strong point. And my strongest point is looking at research. So like I said, new CEO, leave my plan alone, leave my mom's plan alone, leave my brother's plan alone, leave my niece's plan alone, leave all of our grandfather's plans that have taxes and fees included alone, and you will be okay. So other than that, guys, back to recap, back into the hospital. It's sad to see the hospital go. There's AT&T up there. There's Boost up there. There's a lot of carriers up there. So when that gets shut down, well, T-Mobile already removed their N41 off of there. And you guys are going to say, how do you know, Alex? Because I was recently talking to T-Mobile business because my boy has a business account. And he was overpaying on something that it was a feature that was added onto his account by mistake. The girl didn't do it on purpose. She did it by mistake. And my boy took it off. He was paying for T-Mobile insurance when he has Apple insurance like me. Apple left, stepped and stolen. And I told the girl, can you get me over to tech support? And the tech support rep was like, Alex, as you already know, yes, we did take the N41 off the hospital on the corner of Hamilton Avenue and Chambers Street in Trenton, New Jersey. And we took the N41 over there. So they did. So that's why I went from going over a gig last year in the summer to getting 200 or 300 or 400 down now. Because all they have there is low band. And I'm like, damn, I'm getting those speeds with low band. And he was like, yeah, we added more spectrum to low band. So he was like, that's why you're not seeing a gig. And it's true, because at my house I get over a gig, and you guys already know that. Because the N41 is here. They was like, we took the N41 off the hospital because the hospital is being demolished, like you said, Alex. So once everybody else take their panels off of there, the service is gonna be, I don't know how. Seriously. For everybody else that has Verizon around there, AT&T, Boost Mobile, it's gonna suck. And 2029, which is the building's gonna be completely demolished, from what I was told, you know, in 2024 when that used to be St. Francis Hospital, when that hospital goes down, the service is going to go down with it. And that's something serious, guys. That is really something serious to see a hospital go down that has provided service for Sprint. There were Sprint towers up there, guys. I think there still is Sprint towers out there because they don't care. T-Mobile don't care. That hospital has been servicing, like I said, since 1901. The first century. Well, I don't know if that's considered the first 1901. That's what I'm trying to say. The first, I guess, yeah, the first 100 years or the first decade. I don't know how that goes, man. Jesus Christ. But yeah, it was 1901. It was a really old hospital. And them towers have been up there for the last, like 50 years or some shit like that. So, it's gonna, when the hospital gets taken down, it's gonna affect a lot of people. A lot of people are gonna be pissed. And I don't know. Burgers in Sheffield. In third place is the. I don't know how it's gonna freaking affect, how it's gonna affect. How many people are gonna be pissed? How many people are gonna be upset? How many people are gonna, you know, leave carriers? When it's something so important like that, like a massive space on a roof where you have the power to provide service for all these people around there, especially inside the school. Them things penetrate the school that's Trenton High that's across the street. It's really going to create a lot of conflict. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm getting tongue twisted. It's going to create a lot of conflict, and it's going to be really crazy for people that live around there. It's sad. Like I said, it's going to be crazy. It's really gonna be crazy. TikTok in the United States is restricted to have a new app and hold on, new app, a new name, and a new owner. That's hold on, that is a U.S. branded business like YouTube. Yeah, but that's next year. I mean, the company already bought them, Joseph. Now that you want to talk about TikTok, the company already bought them. The company already bought TikTok. Is a company that you know Donald Trump trusts, and they already bought TikTok. But the name is going to be changed next year. The name is going to be somebody on TikTok was going to be was playing around and said that the app is gonna they're gonna change the name from TikTok to Mega, and I just thought it was funny. That's all I'm gonna say. He was saying that TikTok's name is gonna change to Mega. It's not gonna be called TikTok. It's gonna be called Mega. Mega Talk. That's crazy. Imagine that one. Mega Talk. That's crazy. I think a lot of people would no, they're not gonna stop using it because they're making money on there. A lot of people's livelihood is on there, so they don't care what name. Look, I don't care. I'm Democrat, and I don't care about the name. I make money here. My little business sells a lot of candy on here, so I can care what name they put on it as long as I stay on here making money. And that's how it should be. It shouldn't matter what the app, if the owner, because the owner of TikTok is Republican, and there's Democrats that I like I said, that are smart. They're already talking about it. They're like, hell, I don't care. I heard rumors that it's going to be called Mega Talk, and I make my small business here. You guys have never heard me say anything bad about Donald Trump. Do I disagree with some of his things? Yeah, but I keep my mouth shut because if it wasn't for Donald Trump, we wouldn't have TikTok. And I said, thank you. I put round of applause in his comment section, and he hearted my comment. I don't argue with every Democrat on TikTok. I argue with the dumb ones that don't even know why they became Democrat in the first place or why they vote Democrat in the first place. That's crazy. The Christians are being stupid. They should have acquired the between billing services. Yeah, no, Joseph, but businesses, multi-billionaire companies that buy other companies, they don't really have to make anything public. Like they didn't make it public. I'm serious. They didn't. They didn't sit here. People found out because they went looping and being nosy. To be completely honest, they haven't made it main news. They haven't said, "Yo, company that loves Donald Trump and supports Donald Trump just bought TikTok." No. And I guarantee that if it does become main news media, the people, the Democrats that are there that own these candy companies and these cookie companies are not going to sit here and stop selling because it's a Republican owned company, because that's stupid. That is real dumb. The owner of Quaker Ridge Mall is Democratic. He's a Democrat. He's a hardcore Democrat billionaire, and he's Jewish. That's not going to stop me from going into Quaker Ridge Mall and buying whatever sneakers or buying food there. I'm not going to stop supporting the mall and spending money there because the owner of the mall is Democrat. That's dumb. You know what I'm saying? That's dumb. The owner of Wendy's is Democrat. She told me herself. Like I told you, I've been in meetings with people that own these fast food restaurants. The owner of Taco Bell, he said, "Yeah, I'm a hardcore Democrat, Alex. I am. I will admit it." And is that making me stop door dashing Taco Bell for me and my girl and my daughter? No. My girls? No. Is that stopping me from um, going into Hispanic-owned restaurants that they said they voted for Kamala Harris? No. The pizzeria that I go to, they said they all voted. The whole family voted for Kamala Harris. I didn't stop supporting them. I didn't say I'm going to stop going to this pizzeria because you guys voted for Kamala Harris. No, that's ignorant. That's stupid. Everybody's political beliefs is that I respect everybody. And they really thought that I was going to stop going because they see me at the poll voting for Donald Trump, and they asked me who you voted for last year. I said Donald Trump. They was like, we're voting for Kamala Harris. Okay, wish you the best. We didn't sit here and argue, and I'm still supporting that pizzeria because I don't care, and that's how people should. Politics should never get you to the point where you hate another side. It just shouldn't. It really shouldn't. It shouldn't be this combative. People should just respect everybody else's decisions on why they did what they did, and that's it. You know, the only issue that I have is that now they're trying to shove what's that called, Muslim ideology down our throats, and now that ain't flying with me. That is not flying with me. I did my research on Muhammad and everything he did, and he is as closest to Adolf Hitler as anybody in history. Muhammad is another Adolf Hitler, and that is a fact. Look it up yourself on the Quran, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna get in more details because I don't need what you call that, the Muslim community coming for me. Even though I'll shut them down real fast, but I ain't got time to argue that. But anyway, it's $90 Verizon plan, better than T-Mobile's $100 T-Mobile plan. It depends. Like I really don't know the features on the $90. Oh yes, I do. It just gives you unlimited data, like I got on Visible, and that's it. It doesn't really have no more bells and whistles that I've seen. T-Mobile's giving you Apple TV on us. They're giving you what else? Apple TV on us. They're giving you AAA on us for 1 year. They're giving you Hulu. They're giving you Netflix. They're giving you 300 gigs of hotspot. What else is that? Let's just look it up. Let's just do a screen share. Let's just look. We're gonna look at Verizon first and what Verizon's $90 plan brings. Verizon la compañía. There we go. Verizon.com. Let's look at this. Okay, let's go to Verizon's plans. Shop MOble. Oh, right here, mobile plans. Duh. What a jackass. Here we go. And we're not trying to, I'm looking for one line. So we got the Verizon Ultimate. Hold on. We got the Verizon Unlimited Ultimate, Unlimited Plus, and Unlimited Welcome. So let's look at this. So Welcome is bare bone, like bare bone. Unlimited Plus gives you 5G ultra wideband, 3 times faster than your regular 5G in the US. No matter how much data you use. So truly unlimited data. 30 gigs of premium hotspot data plus phone upgrade. New and existing customers get the same phone offers now and when you upgrade. So that's good. So you're better off getting the unlimited plus plan. Then it says up to 50% off one data plan for a watch or tablet. I think that's great. I think that's really competitive. Okay. So not bad. Now let's see the $90 plan, which is this one, the one that you're asking me about. So it has 5G ultra wideband with efficient video calling and streaming, 3 times faster than your regular 5G in the United States, blah, 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 up to 4K streaming. Unlimited hotspot. So it does come with unlimited hotspot. There's no limits to the hotspot. It's limited, okay? Unlimited. Unlimited international data, talk, and text when you're traveling internationally. I think that's good. International calling from the United States, global choice, okay? Unlimited upgrades, right? Is that what it says? Yeah, unlimited upgrades. Unlimited phone upgrades. New and existing customers get our best control phone, whatever, offers. And when you upgrade up to 50% off 2 data plans for watches and tablets. I think that's right. See? So that's what the $90 plan brings from Verizon. So it's called the Unlimited Ultimate Plan for $90, guys. 90 $90. Now let's compare this to T-Mobile and what T-Mobile's plan brings. What's there? Well, anyway, I want to make it. You guys can stay here. I'm gonna open a whole new web browser, so that way I can just switch between T-Mobile.com. It is not just T-Mobile; it's T-Mobile.com. Shit. One line T-Mobile. You guys are just like Verizon, trying to get people to get multiple lines. All right, now let me open this up. Okay, let's go. Remove this one, and we are going to share the screen on the T-Mobile side. Hello, share screen. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Guys, don't leave, man. I'm showing you guys what you want to see. We're talking about tech here. We're not talking about politics. We got the $100 plan, which is 105. Is 100 with auto pay for one line, taxes and fees included. So this is the Experience Beyond, and this is the Experience More, and this is the Essentials. All Essentials. So let's stick to the two most expensive plans, the $85 one and the Beyond one. So Beyond More, Experience Beyond and Experience More. Okay. So Experience More is $85 with auto pay. We got a 5-year price lock guarantee. We got upgrade ready every 2 years, unlimited premium data that on the best mobile network, Netflix standard with ads on us, Apple TV on us, 60 gigs of high-speed mobile hotspot data included, unlimited text and 15 gigs of high-speed data in Canada and Mexico. I'm pretty sure you got calling too. Unlimited text and 5 gigs of high-speed data in 200 plus countries and destinations. Okay. And then for the Beyond plan, 5-year guarantee, upgrade every year. You get T satellite included. Okay, that's good. You get unlimited premium data on the best mobile network. You get Netflix standard with ads. You get TV, Apple TV on us, and of course, Netflix on us. Hulu on us. Watch or tablet line for $5. So it is cheaper than Verizon, because Verizon's watch lines tend to be $15. So half of that would be what, $650, $750, and T-Mobile's giving it to you for $5. So yeah, and it says up to 3. It has the number 3 right there. So I don't know what that means. Three devices. So yeah, so according to what T-Mobile is offering, right? I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing about hotspot though. Yeah, it doesn't show hotspot. This one says 60 gigs of hotspot right here. Yeah, high speed mobile hotspot. I'm pretty sure it's unlimited hotspot on this one, if I'm not mistaken, on the Experience Beyond. It's got to be unlimited hotspot. You know, I don't know why they didn't put hotspot there, but I'm pretty sure it has unlimited hotspot. It wouldn't make any sense for it not to have hotspot. So according to these plans, as I look at them, right, I'm gonna leave you guys on this screen, and I'm gonna go to the other screen where Verizon's at. And according to, and of course you're gonna get 4K streaming over there. If you care about international calling from the U.S. to globally, then the Verizon one might be more attractive to you. But if you're talking about you want all these premium um streaming services, then T-Mobile is going to be the better choice. I gotta be brutally honest. I'm calling it how I see it. T-Mobile is going to be a better choice. Me personally, if I had to choose, I would go with T-Mobile because I wouldn't have to pay for Hulu anymore, which I do pay for Hulu. I got Netflix on us with T-Mobile because I'm grandfathered into it with no ads. This one has ads, but it's still good. You get Apple TV on us and you get Hulu. So you get three different streaming places where you won't have to pay. So, it might be $5, $10 more with with auto pay, with auto pay with Verizon is 90, with auto pay here is 100. You might be paying $10 more, but it's really worth it. Netflix alone is $8. Alone by itself with ads, standard definition, it's $8. Apple TV, I think it went up to is if it's not five, it's $8 now. Hulu went from $8 to 10.99. So right there, 10.99 for Hulu. You're saving a lot of money with T-Mobile when it comes to streaming. So it's up to you. If you don't care about calling abroad and none of that BS, I'm not saying calling your family members abroad is BS. I'm just saying, if you don't need them extra features, is what I'm trying to say. The features are BS. That's what I'm trying to say. If you don't need that, then I would go 100% full throttle. Me personally, since I'm from Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico's part of is U.S. territory. Me personally, I will definitely go with T-Mobile. T-Mobile is going to save me money on Netflix. T-Mobile is going to save me money on Apple TV. T-Mobile is going to save me money on Hulu. So, and I know it is unlimited hotspot data. I just don't know why it's not there. It's crazy. So fix that, T-Mobile. But I'm not gonna get a watch line probably. Oh, okay, no problem, bro. So like I said, to me, the better option is T-Mobile. To be brutally honest with you guys, the better option is T-Mobile. Because I care. I don't. Like I said, I don't have to call nobody in another country. So to me, the best one is T-Mobile because I call Puerto Rico. So in Puerto Rico's unlimited calling, whether you got Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile, or any prepaid carrier, for that matter. So, but if you're somebody that wants to call abroad, and then on top of that, you got to make sure the country's there. T-Mobile did a big thing, which I will be talking about. I'm gonna make a video of it tonight. Well, tomorrow at 12. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but yeah, they did a big thing with a carrier that they own, a prepaid carrier that they own. So I want to, bring that to light. I didn't expect it, but they did, and I just think they need to throw Metro Bone with a $60 plan. But I'll talk, I'll talk more about it on the video when I make it. All of the calls are in the United States. Yeah, so you're better off freaking getting the T-Mobile. Even if it's $10 more, it's more. It has more bang for the buck. It has way more bang for the buck. All right, guys, way more bang for the buck. Way more bang for the buck. But like I was saying, guys, I appreciate your support, man. I love you guys. That's why I keep pushing out these videos. You know, I could get T satellite for $10 add on. I wish it was a $5 add on, then I would, gladly add it to my plan. But it's a $10 add on. It was supposed to be five. I signed up for the beta, but I never tried it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I think Sneeze said that he didn't know if the price was going to go up or not. But I think even in the beta was like $10. I think T-Mobile, if you're a business customer, the T satellite should be $5. Let's be honest. Additional on your plan. If you are a business customer. You gotta show the difference between business and postpaid. Seriously, you can't just be like, oh well, that wouldn't be fair for regular postpaid customers if we did it for $5 on business. You know, you know, you know. Mm, because my home IP is Comcast. My phone carrier is Xfinity Mobile. The Xfinity Mobile is good. Hmm. Hmm. That's right, baby. So yeah, guys. So mhm, it's crazy. But yeah, I would definitely fly with T-Mobile. Definitely fly with T-Mobile. Yep, 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 yep. I don't know what the hell this managed pass is. Access, experience, T-Mobile. I don't know what the hell this live events and that's for live events. I don't know what's going on about this. Device payments, billing history, account activity, pay bill as a guest, T-Mobile money, check your number, transfer status, order history. I think there was a thing right here that said add features. I don't remember. Oh, right here. Business internet. So my boy got business T-Mobile internet at his house. He got rid of Comcast, and he said it's working great for him. He said Comcast at his house was shitty as hell. I'm sorry for cursing, guys, but that's what I'm saying exactly. Guy, he said, and he said T-Mobile's working great. Seriously, it's working great, and he's able to play his Xbox and PlayStation 5 with no issues on T-Mobile home internet. So you see, there is instance where T-Mobile home internet freaking just wows people. You get what I'm saying? Like they perform how they gotta perform. Is what I'm trying to say. So in that situation with one of my best friends, his internet is working lovely, and he loves it, and I'm happy for him. I'm like, hey, he was like, oh, a lot of people are talking trash about it, but they don't know what the hell they're talking about, Alex. I have it at my. I'm like, my brother has it at his house, bro. I know what you're talking about. Hmm. See right here it says T satellite is on a mission to end device zonage, whatever. Your turn on your phone into a satellite phone and text from remote access cost to message your mom when your hit is blah 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 emergency access when you blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't pay $10 just for text messaging. If I can make a phone call over satellite, then that would be great. But just texting, I can't do that. I can't do that. Pay 10 extra dollars for just texting. I can't. I can't do it. Right here it says text 911. You see, I can't do it. It has to be a feature where I'm gonna be able to call. If I'm able to call, then yeah, I would pay the $10 gladly. But T-Mobile Business Ultimate Unlimited Ultimate Plan, taxes and fees included. Netflix on us. Netflix with ads on us. Okay, now us doesn't have ads. 100 gigs of hotspot, unlimited talk text, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE data, no annual service contract, required Wi-Fi calling available. Available. Get extra plans and discounts. See benefits. Okay, what's this one? See benefits. Mhm. So you see, guys, I'm gonna turn on the camera to show you this real quick. Let me bring down the brightness real fast so you guys can see this. This is my plan right here. You see, T-Mobile for Business Unlimited Ultimate Plan. You see, it says Netflix with ads, 100 gigs of hotspot, and right there, the most important thing was to say, taxes and fees included. See that? Taxes and fees included. So T-Mobile is not gonna get me off my plan. I'm staying with my unlimited T-Mobile for Business Unlimited Ultimate Plan, and this is the plan that I'm staying with. Okay, I am not going anywhere. And plus, I get 20% off my bill. Because I got the T-Mobile hookup. Billing history. Let's go to billing history and see what it says. Because I know under my bill, it shows it. Details. I gotta freaking download the whatever. Let me see. It makes me download a PDF file of it. Last month I used 213.87 gigs, the highest I have used. I haven't been using my T-Mobile phone like that. In July it was 71 gigs, 71.18, August 30.18, September 114.43, and October 213.87, 287. Yep. So yeah, guys, and then on Metro, Jesus Christ, I already used like 400 and something gigs. I've been on beast mode with Metro, on beast mode, and I want to show you guys this on the live stream. I've been beasting it with Metro. Mm-mm. I don't have enough time to do it. I was trying to get half a terabyte. I was trying to do 500 gigs, but the 21st is right around the corner. What's today's date? The 19th. See, so tomorrow is the 20th, and the 21st is on Tuesday. So I don't have enough time to do it. But look, let me show you guys real quick. Look at that. Look how much data I have used with Metro by T-Mobile. 400. Hold on, let me bring down the brightness even more. 417 gigs. 17.545. 17.54. Let me bring down the brightness even more so you guys can see it. See, it says high speed data, 417.45 gigs used on Metro's $25 plan. So this is what you call unlimited. Hands down, truly unlimited for $25 a month. Well, I paid 35 because of HD streaming, but it's still worth it, guys. It's still worth it. It's still worth it. And I'm gonna show you guys this. Look, my brother found this in the trash, so I told him to give it to me. Somebody threw their new T-Mobile home internet in the garbage, and it's USB Type C. And T-Mobile knows this is the charger to the T-Mobile home new internet, the little white box, and they threw this in the garbage. You know what I'm saying? And it was one of my neighbors that moved moved out of this neighborhood, and my brother, seeing it in a box, they just put it in a box and they threw it outside. So you guys know I needed a USB Type C charger. I was using my speaker charger, my speaker, the charger to my speaker to charge the computer, and now I have the this charger that is to power the box, T-Mobile home internet box, and this is a 6.5 foot cord because I already measured it, so it's perfect for the computer, baby. So I could go downstairs with it. I could do whatever the hell. I could be anywhere in the house because it's 6.5 feet. So we got a permanent charger for my laptop, and I am happy, guys. I am truly happy. The laptop right now is at 50%. I like charging it when it drops down to 30%. 30%. So, guys, I don't have nothing to do. I want to be here for another hour with you guys. So what you guys want to talk about? You want to talk about cable? What is on your mind? What is on your mind? You want to talk about the iPhones, I don't know what you guys want to talk about. The cell phone companies. Right now I am loving the shit out of Total. I am still loving the crap out of Total. You know what I'm saying? I am loving the crap out of Total. So, yeah. So, Total is the shit's nit. And T-Mobile do the same thing Total did. Well, Verizon did with Total. They put the Verizon logo on the Total wireless service. So put T-Mobile under Metro. You can still call it Metro by T-Mobile. This is still called Total Wireless, but I'm gonna turn on the computer camera, so everybody knows I'm not BSing. Boom. What does it say? Verizon on my iPhone 14 Pro. Verizon. And let's dial 611 because I know some people, hey, that's a lie. That's not Total. That's Verizon. See, the same phone. Still says Total on Verizon on the screen. And let's go. Boom. Because all I did was criticize Verizon for having TFW. It looks ugly.
Thank you for calling Total Wireless.
Para español, marca dos.
There you go. And what
I'm your virtual assistant. We and our partners may record or monitor this call for quality systems training and personalization. We may need to collect some information from you. To learn how we use, share, and safeguard that information, visit the link titled Privacy Policy or California Privacy Notice at the bottom of the TotalWireless.com homepage. To refill your service, say 1. To add a device to your plan, say 2.
So there you go, T-Mobile. Instead of this long piece of crap that looks like a billboard across my 15 Pro, I would love it for it to say T-Mobile. Just like this says Verizon. Well, this says Verizon. I would love for this to say T-Mobile. This is your best prepaid brand right here, Metro, hands down. So you guys need to throw the bone and name it T-Mobile. And it would make sense. Metro by T-Mobile. So you can put T-Mobile. And it'll make me and other people happy. iPhone 17 review. Oh, yeah, I got to do that. Did you ever fix your home problem? Oh, okay, Joseph. What happened? Did you ever fix? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I stayed broke. Broke as a joke because, like I said, I'm not making enough money. I'm not making the same amount of money I was making before. So I keep forgetting to order the Ethernet cable and all that stuff. So that's the honest to God truth. I keep forgetting. So as soon as I get that done, because in my room, I can, right now I could turn on the camera. It's not saying anything. I just got the camera off because I want to have it off. You know what I'm saying? Because I got that bright light reflecting here on the camera from the mirror in the background. See, if I move, the reflection from the mirror hitting the light, it goes all up in my face. All up in my face. And I don't want it all up on my face. But yeah, no, the computer has been keeping a stronger connection to the Wi-Fi because the computer needed an update too. hmm But yeah, like I was telling you guys yesterday, I sold the blue FI to my brother. He's happy with it. Got on the SIM card. T-Mobile fixed the situation at the store. Love the store for that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, yesterday I worked. I left it in my community tab. I said I didn't do a live stream because I was working. Because yesterday I worked. Need all the extra money I can get, guys. Seriously. This month coming up in November is the last payment on this computer. So it's gonna be fully mine. I'm not gonna own it. I'm not gonna owe it to Karna. And then after that, I might finance. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Later on, I'll finance the Google Pixel 10 or 10 Pro through Amazon that has all the colors, and I'll do it with Klarna financing. They'll give me up to 36 months to pay off the phone, but I'm gonna pick 24, and I'm gonna finance the phone with Klarna. The Pixel 10 or 10 Pro. hmm Yep. And since the Pixel's unlocked, it's not gonna say Metro by T-Mobile. It's gonna say T-Mobile. And yes, I'm gonna put Metro on the Pixel, and I'm gonna leave Cricket on the iPhone 15 Pro. Yep, yep, yep. So for now on, it would be iPhone 17 Pro, iPhone no Google Pixel 10 when I get it, or 10 Pro, and then the iPhone 16 Pro. Or I might just leave the 16 Pro at home because I hardly use my Boost line. Nobody even calls me on that line no more. To be completely honest, nobody even calls me on that line. Pixel is a beast. The Pixel is the iPhone of Android. Yeah, it is. I agree with that. I always said that the Pixel is the iPhone of Android. It is. It's pure stock. No company can tell you what to do. Google comes up with the updates and they launch it to everybody. And the companies can't dictate when the software is coming out. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. With Samsung, Verizon, T-Mobile, and AT&T dictate. That's why it takes so long. They got to put their own little belt and whistles. Apple's like, bitch, if you're not done by the time we're done, this shit is coming out whether you like it or not. And Google's the same way with the Pixels. So that's what I love about the Pixel. That's why I wanted the Pixel 10, because the last Pixel I had was the Pixel 5. And of course, I still got the 6A, but that's not the flagship. That's like the mid-ranger of it. So I want like the flagship of it. Which to me, the Pixel 10 is still a flagship, to be honest. It's still a flagship. It costs like $800. It's not a little money. That is not a little bit of money, guys. Not a little bit of money. It is a lot. A lot of money. The Pixel 5 was unlocked. I had the Pixel 5. No, I bought it through AT&T. I had AT&T at the time. No, that's a lie. It was unlocked. I bought it with the Google financing. That's a lie, yeah. I bought it with the Google financing. It was fully unlocked. I traded it in for the iPhone 13 Pro Max. That's what I traded it in for. The 13 Pro Max. Yep, the blue iPhone 13 Pro Max. So I could pay less for it every month. Yep, 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 yep. But I should have never traded traded it in. Yep. So there's a lot of great phones, guys. Seriously. But the iPhone 17 Pro is a beast. The 17 Air is a trash. I mean, the Air. It's not even the 17. It's the Air. And I am so sick and tired of people calling the 17 Pro the 17. People got, whether they're Hispanic or American. God, Jesus Christ. I've been correcting people since yesterday on TikTok and even on YouTube. Guys, I got the orange 17. Bro, 17 Pro. Read the box. Please, read the box. 17, 2 cameras, no big hump in the back. 17 Pro, 3 cameras, big hump in the back. Oh, yeah, you're right. Should I delete the video? No, bitch, you already got over 150,000 views. Why are you going to lose that? Just next time you make a video talking about your 17 Pro, say 17 Pro, bro. It's not that hard. Because then people that are not tech savvy are going to say, I got the 17, or I seen the 17 on YouTube, and it's the 17 Pro. Okay? It's like I'm going to have to do a tutorial. I swear to God. I'm not even joking. I'm being dead serious. The difference between the 17, watch, I'm going to make a video for TikTok right now. Because, like I said, people are really pissing me off. Really. No, I'm going to wait till I'm done with the live stream because I'm going to talk in Spanish. Well, I am going to say it in both languages, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm just tired of people being dumb and calling a phone what is not. And I'm just being serious. I'm just being serious, guys. So hold on, guys, real quick. Hey, guys, my TikTok peoples. This is called a 17 Pro, not a 17. So don't call this a 17. It's part of the 17 lineup. Is the main phone in the 17 lineup, but it's not the 17. The 17 does not have this big box back here. I call this the hump. And it does not have 3 cameras. This is the 17 Pro. Call it what it is. Now I got to say in Spanish for my people that don't know English. Mi gente, este teléfono no es el 17. El 17 solamente tiene 2 cámaras. Este tiene 3 y tiene esta parte aquí bien grande. Esto se llama el 17 Pro. Dejen de estar llamando este teléfono el 17. Es un 17 Pro. ¿Ok? Eso es como este teléfono. Este es el 14 Pro en color lila, color violeta. ¿Ok? No es ningún 14. Es un 14 Pro. This is the 14 Pro. This is not the 14. Okay? It's purple. It's the 14 Pro. Just like this is the 17 Pro, 14 Pro. You're learning something new. You're learning something new. It's always good to learn something new, okay? 17 Pro, 14 Pro. Not 17, not 14. 14 Pro, 17 Pro, okay? And I'm trying to be nice about it. But you get other people confused on TikTok calling this the 17 when it's the 17 Pro. Es el 17 Pro. Deja de estar confundiendo a la gente. Y ya, okay? ¿Aprendieron algo nuevo? You learned something new? Thank you for watching. Good Lord. Guys, and I know some people might think I'm a douche, but I'm mad. I'm genuinely mad. I'm allowed to be mad. I own 6 iPhones. So I'm allowed to be mad. And all my phones are pros. None of my phones are the regular. So you need to understand, you can't applaud that. Because then people that are not tech savvy are going to feel dumb when somebody says, yo, you're an idiot. What you mean you're an idiot? That's a 17 Pro, bro. Well, the real on TikTok, the girl and the guy said it was the same. They don't know what the fudge they're talking about. You feel me? And I'm trying to save you from looking stupid on social media. 17 Pro, 3 cameras, a hump. 17, 2 cameras, and no hump. Okay? It's not that hard. Iliana! It's not that hard. So it's not that hard, guys. It's really not that hard. I see it on YouTube. I see it on TikTok. So I gotta call these people's attention now. You know, I gotta make these videos. As mean as it sounds. And I'm gonna put my Rocky anthem. For real. Rocky anthem. Some people might think I'm mean, but I'm not mean. I'm really not mean. I'm being serious with you guys. I am not mean. I am not mean. I'm just honest. You can't applaud stupidity, and that is a fact. How you gonna go and buy the phone at the Apple store? Know that the Apple rep is telling you want the 17 Pro, yeah, orange, and you come home and you make a YouTube video and a TikTok video and you still call it a 17. That makes me want to grab your phone and smack you with it. And I'm dead serious. This is the iPhone 17 Pro, not the iPhone 17. So stop calling it the iPhone 17 when it's not an iPhone 17. It's an iPhone 17 Pro. And that goes to everybody on TikTok. Fucking idiots. I forgot to put the words in Spanish. Anyway, they'll watch the video regardless. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's just they confuse other people, guys. I'm serious. You don't know how many times I have argued with friends of mine that are not tech savvy and McDonald's. Oh, you got the new 17. 17? What? Yeah, that's why I like the new 17. It has that hump in the back. Tell me you're joking, bro. What, Alex? What, man? Mr. Know-It-All. What am I saying wrong now? Oh my God, Alex got his panties in a bunch, guys, at McDonald's. Yeah, you're saying it wrong. Who told you this one was the 17? This girl on TikTok. Give me. What's her name? Boom. Went off in her comment section. You effing idiot. This is the 17 Pro in orange. The 17 does not come in orange. And it's not made out of aluminum unibody. It's made out of freaking glass and titanium, for your information. And she felt stupid. She wasn't going to delete the video because everything has 5 million views, but she felt stupid. And then I proceeded to show my friend. I was like, look, I'm not even going to disrespect you because we've been friends for so many years. Let's go to the Apple website. Boom, right on my iPhone 17 Pro. What does this say, John? 17 Pro. Okay. So is this the 17? No. Look at the 17. What's the difference? There's a big difference. It says right here that the 17 Pro is made out of a unibody aluminum, and it has heat dissipation in the back. And the 17 doesn't have none of these features. And it only has 2 cameras, and it looks different. Okay, so which one do I have? The 17 Pro. Which one does she have? The 17 Pro. You're right. She's a fucking idiot. She's getting people like me that don't know about tech confused. And that's the truth, guys. You know, that's why I get upset. If you don't know how, it's just idiotic. I'm serious. How dumb can you be? You go buy a phone. That's like ordering a Big Mac and calling it a quarter pounder. Guys, this is the quarter. The quarter pounder tastes so freaking good. Quarter pounder? That's a Big Mac. That's not a quarter pounder. Or call it the quarter pounder a Big Mac. I love this Big Mac. It's the same thing. The same concept. The same concept. So don't call something what it's not. Yes, it is a burger. Yes, they both come from cow, but one's a quarter pounder and one's a Big Mac. Yes, they're both 17s. Well, yes, they're both from the 17 lineup, but one is a Pro and one is not. There's differences. There's differences. That's like me. I'm a licensed security officer with a gun. And then you got your typical security guard that just says security on the shirt and they work at a bar and they don't have no rights at all. See? There's big differences. So it's the same shit. Applies to the iPhone. There's a difference between a security guard and a security officer like me, just like there's a difference between iPhone 17 and the 17 Pro. So you can say I'm the pro model of security because I'm a security officer. I have my license. And security guard is a downgrade. You don't have a license. And that's the truth. Whether people get upset or not, is the truth. So, I got to be honest. I can't let other people fool other people. I should have pulled out the 16 Pro too. But I see this is the 16 Pro, not a 16. You know what I'm saying? Not a 16. I should have showed all phones. All my phones. Might record a video for TikTok on the Pixel and show all of them. 15 Pro, 16 Pro, and up to 14 Pros. People on TikTok are like, oh, who cares? All these iPhones. Good for you. That's right. So shut the hell up. Don't talk about Apple if you don't know. Make me mad. And I'm going to throw the Apple Watch Ultra into that shit. That doesn't make me better than anybody, guys. I'm just speaking facts. You can't argue with me about Apple when I own all these iPhones. I got the Apple TV. I don't got a MacBook Pro because I just feel like it's too much money. And I'm not going to use it that often. Why should I spend $1,800 on a computer that I'm only going to go live on? It makes no sense. For that, I'll buy a cheaper computer and go live. You know what I'm saying? Save money. Be smart. Don't overspend, especially not in this time. When our economy gets better and things, groceries get cheaper and shit like that, gas gets cheaper, then maybe you could afford to splurge. But then somebody's going to say, then why did you spend $1,600 on the iPhone 17 Pro? I know how to shut that down real quick. Can I carry the MacBook Pro in my pocket? No. Can I make phone calls from the MacBook Pro? Not FaceTime, regular phone calls. No. Okay, so you answered your own question about the 17 Pro because it has more use for me, even if I paid $1,600, and that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That is a fact. And right now, I'm getting my money's worth. You guys are seeing the video quality. The video has a lot of likes. It has a lot of support. People are watching it. So, yeah. More video quality videos from the iPhone 17 Pro coming soon. Matter of fact, after I end this live stream, I'm going to go down the street and record the T-Mobile Tower at night. So you guys can see at night videos. Yep. And then Tuesday, I'll make the video about the company that I was telling about. Yep. Guys. The only thing I like about this computer lies about the battery life. 8-hour battery life. Well, in all fairness, I did do a 1-hour live stream yesterday. Well, today, early in the morning. I did do one. I don't want you guys thinking that I'm a douche. Because I really am not a douche, guys. I really am not. I just, it just gets aggravating. Seriously, if you guys were in my shoes, just think about it for 1 second. You go buy a phone and you know what it's called and you make a video for your channel, whether you're a TikTok or a YouTuber or Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, you post only on Twitter, and you still call it the wrong name. That's like buying a Lexus and saying, I got a Toyota Camry. You got a Lexus. No, I got a Toyota Camry. Bro, no, I got a Toyota Camry. It's just crazy. Like people, you would think at this time and age, people would know the difference between the Pro model and the regular model. And it's easy to tell. The Pro models have 3 cameras. This is my titanium blue iPhone 15 Pro. This is my titanium black iPhone 16 Pro. You see a little camera button. This is my 14 Pro in purple. 3 cameras. And of course, the beast of them all, the best of all, the 17 Pro. And what is it called? Dark blue. I forgot what it's called. The blue color one. Deep blue. Deep blue. The deep blue iPhone 14 Pro. 17 Pro. I wish they would have made a 14 Pro in deep blue. That would have been awesome. And you see, this case that was only $9 on Amazon came with the glass screen protector. It brings 2. It brings 2 glass screen protectors. And this is a great case. And it has MagSafe. For you MagSafe people out there. They're going to be like, yo, this dude is off the hook. He's a mean Republican. That's what they're going to say. He is a mean Republican. This is the iPhone 17 Pro, not the iPhone 17. It's just, I got to do it, guys. There's too many. I've seen over 70 videos of people calling the 17 Pro 17. So I had to do it. You know, and I got to call them people idiots on the video too. So people could be like, okay, well, he's right. They are idiots. Why should I, I don't know too much about tech. Why should I be believing somebody that I don't even, that doesn't even know tech, calling something that is not? Yes, the T-Mobile Wi-Fi internet charger works for the computer. It is charging my computer as we talk. Computer dropped down to 41%. So now it's charging as we speak. So yeah, guys. Yep. But guys, I'm gonna get off of here because I have to make a speaker video. I don't want it to get too late. It's already 9:26. I don't want to bother my neighbors. Because when I make these speaker videos, I gotta turn the speaker all the way. So, or I might do a speaker live stream. I haven't done a speaker live stream in a while. Speaker talk, no. Raw speaker talk live. I got a couple of speakers that I want to talk about. They're in front of my face. So, I'm gonna go do that. Talk about speakers on the channel. So yeah, guys, take care, God bless, and be safe, like I always say. Make sure you subscribe to the homies, all those aspects, MOble, Chuck Jennings. You can subscribe to the Alex RAwTalk channel, learning about speakers, portable speakers too, Bluetooth speakers and anything. Who else? Chuck Jennings, Magitech Reviews, VTech Reviews, Tito Aloha Android, and Rando Heat. And who else? Men's Essentials. We talked about Men's Essentials, of course. And Tim has his own channel. It's called Tim. He changed his name so much. But I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one, guys. Take care, God bless, and be safe. You already. And thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys.